Look, you're here because you want to play your next wipe with a group of friends, like 3 to 4 people. Then I've got something special for you today. For this space, we're gonna use a large open core with a bunker inside and also Widegap Shootingfloor. This space takes at least 45 rockets up to 65, depends on which angle you're gonna use for raiding it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the El Capone. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the cinematics so far. For this space we're gonna use a simple eggshell layout with an honeycomb around it. So the build costs, you can see here, the screen will be a little bit high, but I think it's pretty fair for the possibility you will get with this space. And it takes at least, as I said before, 45 rockets to get to the most valuable loot. Depends on which site you're gonna raid and which loot rooms you're not gonna raid. It can even go up to 100 rockets. For example, if you're really gonna raid all vending machines, for example, in the compound or even the external TCs, it can be a huge amount of rockets to get to your complete loot. So for our base tour, we're starting in our gatehouse. We got turrets covering the compound inside. Also we got this nice peaks outside our compound. 2 beds for quick respawns. We got at least 3 gatehouses at this base design, so another additional 6 beds for respawns. Also we're gonna use these furnaces as a double layer of the compound walls. It's pretty common. It will take at least 2 more rockets to destroy them, and in case of a raid you've got some nice angles to defend as well. Alright, let's get into the core. Right here we've got our drop boxes, 3 big boxes, 3 small ones, and this is our open core. Got this nice looting rooms in here with 4 electric furnaces, 6 large boxes, and completely, as you can see, you got so many storage options right there. Let's get right into the bunker. We're using this simple roof bunker for the space design. From the inside you can just go ahead and break the twig, so the bunker will be open. That's our main core. And behind this vending machine we've got our main TC. Alright, let's get right back up. We have turrets covering the complete main core. Also these nice peaks inside the open core, which are pretty nice though. That's our shooting floor. It's pretty simple, but we've also got these nice peaks right there, and the Widegap peaks as well, for a nice 360 cover in case of a raid defense. Also the peaks right there on the different sides, and this is our sleeping area. It's pretty modular, you can do whatever you want to these 3 rooms. And also we've got some more box space right there, 3 small more loot rooms, and also 3 different ways to the shooting floor. And this is our roof, also completely covered with turrets as well. It's pretty simple. We've got 3 more sleeping rooms on top of the roof, also with some nice peaks, and the vending machine as usual on the top, which can be opened by using this roof. The first bedroom right here. It's pretty nice. You can just jump on the locker to use some insane peaks on your roof for quick defense right there. Yeah, you have to train it a little bit, but it is possible. Damn, actually it's pretty hard though. You have to train it a little bit. Jesus Christ. And that's it so far with the tour. Let's get right into the build. We're gonna just start with the normal 1x1. So now we're gonna go with the eggshell layout. Make sure you leave this one triangle out, like shown, because on the left side will be OTC later on. Upgrade everything to stone. Get your walls down so we get a little bit more protection than our 1x1. Placing normal door frame right there and fill up the rest on the roof. So now we're gonna add our 2 loot rooms on the different sides. At this point we have to shoot out the OTC, just use a DP or a cast, whatever you want to. Now go ahead, take the new TC as soon as possible and place it as shown, so you will be able to place a vending machine in front of it, so it will be bunkered. Make sure the TC is locked, otherwise people will be not able to unlock it later on. Alright, now get rid of this stuff right there, and this will be another loot room. So at this point you should grade everything to metal, replace the doors, place the boxes. I mean, you should place the boxes before upgrading everything to metal for sure. But later on in this video I'm not going to show how to place all boxes. This is completely up to you. At this point you've got a pretty nice base to operate from to get your main core up. So as I said before, make sure everyone in the team is authorized and have got the code lock on the TC. It will be not possible to unlock it later on. Right, so yeah, we got our bunker TC. Pretty simple, pretty easy, hard to rate. Also pretty important, place sleeping bags inside your main core, otherwise you will not able to open up the bunker later on. So let's go ahead and add the bunker. For this case I'm gonna use a simple method. Build the foundation out and go 9 triangle foundations. Place a normal foundation, remove the triangles. Also the square, not this one. That's fucked up. 1 second. Replace it. Alright. Remove this triangle as well. Go the complete way back with square foundations. Place a triangle to the left side. That didn't work. Yes, exactly like this. The white stone on the left side should be right there. And upgrade it to metal. Make sure the white thing is on the left side, otherwise it will not work later on. And we're gonna repeat the same step. Build 9 squares out. Place the square foundation, remove the triangle foundations. Also the square one. And go the complete way back. And make sure it's attached to the outer one. Place the 2 half walls. This one should be as soon as possible made out of high quality metal. Now we can go ahead and remove everything. Place half walls around it. This can be made out of stone as well, but I highly recommend to get them up to metal as soon as possible. Let's make sure the bunker is working. Just go ahead and place it. Place the roof. Perfect. For the moment we can just use ladder as jump up, but if you have to you can just use the triangle ladder hatch. For the next upgrades, make sure you've got enough materials because it will be pretty expensive to get the main core up. So we're gonna go ahead and place the honeycomb. Make sure you're gonna place the honeycomb attached to the 2 half walls from the bunker before. But normally there shouldn't be any way to place them on the base. So just make sure you're gonna do it exactly like me in the video. Place it on the 2 half walls. There's a small gap between the main building and this one. Now we can go ahead and fill the honeycomb completely up. Let's start with our main core. This is only gonna just use the roof honeycomb at first. Make sure you're gonna place your half walls as shown before, otherwise you will not able to place the ramps. We're going to start our main core with the loot rooms. As I said before in the video, I will not show how to get all the deployments down, because this video is already like 50 minutes long, and if I would start placing all the deployables, this video would be like, I don't know, like 1.5 hours, and this is way too long. So just check out the intro, the race tour, and if you got any issues with placing the deployables, just let me know in the comments. I will try to get in touch with you and help you out with it. Make sure you're gonna place the windows right there, otherwise you will not able to place the vending machines later on. And also make sure if you place a honeycomb later on, you're gonna not place half walls in the middle of the window, if you know what I mean. Otherwise it will block also the vending machine from placing it. At this point your main core is already a little bit safe from people jumping in. That's not possible anymore, but otherwise they can just peek inside your main core. So I highly recommend to not use the looting rooms right now. You should grade up the second floor as well, if you know. For the moment we're just gonna go ahead and upgrade the looting rooms to metal. This should be one of the first goals, but you can also, if you have the resources, grade them up to high quality metal if you want to place some valuable loot inside for the moment. So the bedroom floor is pretty modular. You can use the bedrooms however you want to. You can put there another loot rooms inside, but I highly recommend to use them as sleeping rooms, but the design is completely up to you. I mean, you can just place 2 beds inside, or if you play as a trio, for example, each of the players can get 1 personal bedroom with a locker inside, or if you're playing a 6-man or something, just use the rooms for double beds and the middle of the bed floor room, for example, for the lockers. I mean, as you see, it's completely up to you. Just some examples how you could do it, but yeah, it's your thing. Point, I did a small mistake while building it. On the red circles as shown, these two triangles at the edge of the base should be not honeycombed off. This will be later on the connection between the shooting floor, so make sure you're gonna not place the honeycomb at this point, okay? So now we go ahead and place our white gaps for the shooting floor. Later on we're gonna place it on 3 different sides. It's right behind the looting rooms from the Opencore. So just go ahead like so. Remove them and go back with moods. And there you go, you've got the white gaps. Pretty easy, huh? So you remember when I said I made a mistake? Right here you will see how I'm gonna remove the mistake. Yes, exactly like this, so the connection is between the shooting floors. That was pretty dumb though, but happens. Excuse me for not explaining all the steps in this video, it's already pretty late. I'm trying to get the content up for you guys, so if you watch the video so far, thank you so much for the support. I hope you enjoy the build and let me know in the comments what do you think about this build, and please consider subscribing and leave a like if you enjoy the build. See you in the next one. Peace one.